You went to rehab, right? I mean, you weren't completely
Yeah.
excluded from this. I mean,
Yeah.
it has to take its toll in some sense. What was
Well,
that
yeah,
like?
of course it does. Of course it does. You know, I went from my own particular issues. Nobody really knows what they were, and I haven't made the decision to
Well,
talk
right,
about it yet.
here it is today on HuffPost Live. Tune in, everybody.
Oh
for
yeah,
Aaron
is
Carter's
that what you
Ultimate
want? Is that what
Disclosure.
you want? Yeah, you know, I
You can
have
talk in vague terms though about what that was. What was it like? Was it a
what was
well,
what
just
like?
whatever led you into rehab?
Well, it was a mixture of a lot of different things. It was the lifestyle I had been living, and you know, just dealing with the emotional problems, you know, from my past, you know, and having a family and being, you know, divorced from going from this big family unit to all of a sudden there being no family and no parental units, and me kind of just being able to do whatever I wanted. And
Well,
I
I know
was so
family.
guarded and sheltered as a kid,
Yeah.
and as a teenager, I was so, you know, in this, literally in a bubble, as you say. You know, I was so much in a bubble that when that bubble popped, I just kind of went crazy. And I started to really, I really turned it into Aaron's party.
Yeah, right.
In a sense, you know,
Right.
and I started having house parties and having keggers and having all kinds of people come over, and, you know, and I'm not gonna say, you know, I didn't enjoy that. I had a great time, you know, and I still have a good time, you know, but the things that were problematic in my life that I needed to get out of my life, that's what I went to rehab for.
Yeah.
I stopped it, and then all of a sudden, like, my whole life started changing. I quit smoking cigarettes a year ago, and when that happened,
Kudos.
all of a sudden I gained like 30 pounds, and like all of a sudden, you know, all the reason why people could say stuff to me, oh, he's so skinny and he looks like this and looks like that, you know, but that's just people talking, you know. And I was a cigarette smoker, and when I started doing the Broadway show, I was like, I can't do that
yeah.
anymore, so I got to stop all these things,
Yeah.
and my life just, you know, started turning into a healthier lifestyle, and you know, doing 8 shows a week and 450 shows, you know, I've had to have a lot of discipline.